Hey y'all, in today's video I was at the World of Wheels Birmingham and I came across the 1987 Monte Carlo Aerocoupe that Goolsby built to be given away by Goodguys in July, I think. Very cool car. I hadn't seen one in a long time. There's not a ton of them out there, but of course Goolsby made this one cool. Let me get the camera turned around and we'll check it out real quick. Jonathan?
Sir, how you doing, man?
Outstanding, my friend. How you doing?
Good, good, good.
What are you on, permanent giveaway detail over there at Goodguys? What's going on?
I like building them, and I get to build the cars that I would want for myself. I get to enjoy them. I get all the parts donated, and I enjoy them for a little bit, and then get rid of them and go to the next.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So you figured out how to make it work.
And it works great because we work good together, so they benefit from it a lot, and I do too. So.
How many is this?
This is three with them so far.
But that's like in the last 5 years.
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah,
that's
what
right. Makes it seem so regular.
It's like I get a new car every time.
Yeah,
you know?
well, I mean, I asked you today, what are you going to have in Birmingham? You were like, oh, I got the Goodguys truck back and I got the Monte Carlo. And I instantly thought, well, that's a giveaway car too.
Yeah,
you know?
It's crazy we were able to get the truck back. The owner actually traded it. One of our good customers, he had a car and they swapped it out. And so eventually I'll get it back.
Right. Tell me about this Monte Carlo.
So Monte Carlo, we found it out of Texas. Well, we did a spec chassis under this, bolts right in. And then Bear Brakes did some custom one-off calipers for us and rotors. Forge Line did some nice wheels with the gold centers and polished lips. We got with Gandred and they did a LT4 10-speed connecting cruise setup for this E-Rod motor. So it's legal for all the states.
Oh,
so
wow.
Get in it and go.
How many horsepower?
A little over 700 by the time we got with Wegner to do the serpentine kit and bump it up a little bit. Very good driver.
Impressive.
We debuted that in July at Columbus Goodguys, and right now it sits there with 8,100 miles on it so far.
You're kidding me.
It has been all over the country so far.
We all got to have a disclosure this year.
Well,
this is a used vehicle,
yeah,
right?
exactly. And,
as is, where is kind of a deal.
And the deal is, I get these. I want them to be my daily driver.
Right.
So other than cleaning it up to bring it here, I drive it every day just like it's a regular old car.
That doesn't surprise me. It
No,
shouldn't surprise
I want to
me.
enjoy them, like I said, before we pass them off. And it works out all the bugs and stuff like that because everything on it's new. But
Sure.
yeah, that's the whole point of it, is enjoying them and driving them and showing them off.
So virtually the cars you build for Goodguys are the same you build for a client.
They're exactly that. And, we want to have a good car that's drivable and looks good too. And like this one, we went inside of it. We got with Moore & Giles and we did all the custom leather in there, and it looks stockish. Made custom door panels for the top half of it. I'd say Dixie Restoration, unreal people to deal with. I mean, they are great, and they have everything for a Monte Carlo. So they have custom lower door panels, like Dapper lightings, come on board to help us with the lighting on this thing.
You wouldn't think that there would be enough of them out there saved, right?
You
to
wouldn't.
have a company.
You wouldn't. And
What about that? This is that NASCAR one.
So
is it different?
That's the deal. This one is the like a NASCAR edition. They did the Aerocoupe back and made it more aerodynamic when NASCAR came out. Total between 86 and 87, there's a little over a couple thousand of these made. So that was the one piece we couldn't replace, is that back glass.
Right.
So that was a task to make sure we got it out. When we resprayed this thing and did it all in BASF, glass refinish, it was to save that back glass and make sure we didn't tear it up and get it back in there without breaking it, because you ain't going to find another one.
And it would probably cost as much as the car to get one
Well,
made, if you could get it made.
I did find one junk car, and it had a back glass in it for $2,000, and so I kept it saved just in case I broke this one.
Right. Now, the graphics, are those painted or those decals?
So we did kind of just keep it back to stock ordeal on this, and we did all the graphics are all in vinyl, just like how they did in '87. This car, when we bought it, was red, and once we started tearing off into it, we found out it was originally a white car. So we brought it all back to its original glory, even with the colors.
So would have you done that if it would have been a red car?
Probably so. We had some renderings done of this in black and white and a different blue. I like the white with the gold, so we went with that. Plus, as much as it's going to get driven and stuff like that, white's a lot easier to clean up, not have to worry about scratches from a black.
Everybody thinks that this is the opposite of that, but you're right.
Yeah.
White, it's a lot, and black shows everything.
And white's really clean, and how the gold all tied in on this and works out really good.
No, it's a very, very good looking car. And so many people don't even realize or forgot that they made these cars.
This is like the next generation of cars. All that 80s stuff is old.
Right.
So we have fun with it because I grew up with it, and we're bringing it back just like we did with the trucks. And maybe in the future look for an IROC. You know, that's the next one on the list.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to that. And what does it take to win this thing?
So every Good Guys show, if you enter a car in your packet that you register with, they give you a ticket. And at the end of the awards, you put that ticket in a bucket. You go in there, and at the end of the show, we'll pull one finalist out of each show, and that will give you a key. So in Columbus, we bring all of you back to Columbus. You sit in it, and if your key cranks it, you drive it home.
Oh, that's cool.
And you can actually go to goodguys.com or goodguys.com, and you can register online, and they will pick a couple online registries too and bring you out there.
Cool. No, awesome. Well, as always, I mean, you all killed it. I think that's probably my favorite one because, to be honest with you, the only reason they made a couple thousand was they probably weren't hot sellers.
Exactly, yeah.
They weren't exactly
Yep.
the beauty, you know. But you guys have really cleaned it up, and I love I'm not a white guy, but I agree with you. I think that white with that gold and the wheels and all that you put together, it's not overdone, you know. It's a good, clean car, but not a lot of panel work under the hood and stuff like that.
No,
so.
we ended up making inner fenders because back then they were plastic, so we made aluminum ones, but really just try to keep it stockish looking because I think it would have took away from the period correct of the car and just enhance little things on it.
Yeah, and then you take the risk of making it even look sillier.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, you're
I mean,
right. Yeah.
At least when somebody says, well, this is ugly, you can say it's how it came from.
Yeah, it's not my fault.
That's right. I mean, you do with it. Jonathan, as always, it's a pleasure to talk to you. And if people are wanting to follow you, what you do, what's the best way to do that?
GoolsbyCustoms.com or any of the social media sites. We're at Goolsby Customs. So just reach out there and watch us as we do all these builds in the future, and maybe have another giveaway coming up.
Looking forward to that IROC, whether you give it away or you don't.
That's the next one on the bucket list for me.
Awesome. Thank you, brother.
Thanks, buddy.
So there you go, from the 2025 Birmingham World of Wheels, a 1987 Monte Carlo Aerocoupe built by Goolsby Customs to be given away at the 2025 Good Guys show in Columbus. How cool is that? Hope you all have enjoyed it. See ya! Hey y'all, make sure you subscribe to this channel and visit ScottieDTV.com for an easy way to search the hundreds of videos I have posted. Either click the link in the description or the one at the end of this video.